Yo guys, what's going on? This TheDreadMan. It's February 2nd, 2010. Now, what I want to talk about today is going to stretch from today and on down the line. Now, let me ask white people a question. This is the question of white people. Do you still feel guilty about slavery? If you do still feel guilty about slavery and you're white, let me be the first black guy to tell you, white people don't feel guilty about slavery anymore. And I'm going to tell you on these specific reasons. The first reason is because, one, the white man today should not be blamed for the mistakes. Well, it wasn't really mistakes. The white people do what they were doing, but the white people today, they should not be blamed because of what their ancestors did yesterday. And two, it was 400 years ago. And I'm not saying to forget the past because, I mean, we can forgive. Black people, we can forgive. Let's not forget. I'm saying, but we can forgive. That part of history, it'll never be erased. Especially, and white people need to understand that. It was 400 years ago. Let it go. We know it was 400 years ago. But it's time to forgive, and we can't forget about it. Because like I said, it's not only part of black history, it's part of American history. And three, this is the biggest reason, is because black people are not being held down anymore. We can get rich, we can prosper, we can make it in America. I mean, come on. It's like most of the world's most successful leaders and richest and powerful men are black, and most of the world's like 80% of the world's top athletes are black. Our current U.S. president is black. And come on, like half the black guys you see today all have a white girlfriend. So we're not really losing anything. We're not losing anything at all. If anything, we're coming up in the world. And this part of the video goes out to all my black people out there. Black people who, I mean, not some, but, I'm just talking about, I mean, not all, but just some black people in general. Black people, stop acting like the white man is holding you down. Stop acting like it's the white man's fault that you can't get a job. Stop acting like it's the system that's, holding us down. We're not in the 17th century anymore. And yes, there is still crookedness in the system, and there's still a lot of dirty stuff that goes on with police and stuff. But don't act like, oh, my brother Ray Ray got locked up. It's because the system is holding down. The system is racist. No, your brother Ray Ray got locked up because he robbed the bank. And like I said, you stop blaming just stop blaming the white man for all your problems. You live in a free enough world, a free enough country today where you can make it on your own if you want to. And don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, and people of all races. Yes, racism still exists and will still exist until people can learn to stop being so ignorant. And racism is on all sides of the fence. White people aren't raised towards black people. It goes both ways and it goes in all directions. And black people are not the only ones that were slaves. We're just the most recent ones, and had the most harshest treatment from what I know. But I can't. Then again, I can't really say that because I wasn't there. But ancient Greeks and Romans enslaved each other. Asians enslaved each other, and before white people were brought over to America, even Africans enslaved each other. So we're not the only victims of racism. We're not the only victims of slavery. We're just the most recent ones. Wrap it up here, folks. Like, what I have to say is, well, racism is not going to come stop anytime soon, but mainly because we can't fix ignorance and not everybody's going to see eye to eye on everything. But the only thing I can say is we could just take it one day at a time. All in all, the hate and prejudice needs to stop, and the healing and unification needs to begin. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys later. And tell me what you think about this video. Well.